5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
I think this time we can change. We can decide. All right, we can decide.
Ugh, you're late. What were you doing?
So
An
sorry.
apology is not going to cut it. I can't go through that door without you. Zero said we'd get penalized if we didn't go through the primary door before it closed. Are you trying to kill me?
No, of course not. I thought you didn't need a partner to get through the primary doors, though.
Are you kidding me? Think it through, Sigma. Yes, you can go through the primary door by yourself. Now you're standing in front of the secondary door. The time limit comes and the primary door shuts. Now what? Now you're stuck is what?
I want to not think about it. You have
Without
to.
the right number of bracelets, the secondary door won't open. Do you understand?
There'd be no way to open either door, huh? Man, that sounds even worse than getting your lungs turned off.
Sorry for worrying you, Quark.
In any event, now is hardly the time to be fighting like this. As you can see, the primary doors have already opened. We must hurry and decide who will be going through which door and with whom.
So how should we pair
We're
up?
almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
Alright, so we have option A, Alice and I would pair up with Luna. 10, Miyuji and Quark would pair up with... yeah, okay, we know that. We know that.
Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
That's interesting, so we definitely can't go into the other route. And which door did we choose last time? The magenta? Alright, so what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AP game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate,
To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a saying in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
What's wrong,
It's
Quark?
all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
The fuck?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
Why do I have to choose?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
I swallowed. Alice and I will... So it's interesting that I can't go with Clover again, because like if we would, then we would end up here again. Let's go! Shit doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't understand. Why is it? Wait, let me save here. I'm kind of curious. Like, what happens if we choose Clover? Will we just like go automatically to the other one again? Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
I cannot allow you to do that.
Oh. God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Choose a different door, please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable, in his metal armor. Oh my god. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from, but which one? Go, Luna. Alice, Luna, the green door.
Right.
I'm coming.
They both took off for the door and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. Phi, Dio and Kate ducked into the red door, and just as Tenmyuji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Hi, Julius. Whoa, is this a dead
All
end?
3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
Looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other 2?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it.
I said
Bring it
cuckoo! Hoi hoi!
Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
How's Zero Escape? We basically just saw it. Well, that's pretty good. What is this place?
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it. What the fuck? A freaky ass robot? What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? What? Anyway, you look at it, it's a robot. Then maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it, and I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Well, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Radio, okay. What is this? Chevron block. What is this? It's kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil? The lower part of the control console, there are switches and dials everywhere and they all make absolutely zero sense to me. Okay. Oh, what is this? Blue battery. Toolbox. It's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key, it obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can't you get it out? Let me see. Because you got a rusty key. There's another chevron block. It looks kind of like a hexagon if you flipped one of the corners in. I mean, technically it is still a hexagon, but... There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. I think I can... Yeah, no. It was just your imagination? Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless to us. Okay. There's a white jacket in here. It looks like there's something on the lapel. A name tag? Harold. White jacket, huh? Oh look, there's something in his pocket. Okay. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. Bruh. Okay. Is there anything in this jacket? A doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You can't be cute when you're embarrassed. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is what... okay. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah, let's take it. Let's got an antenna. Do you think it could be a radio? Why don't you try turning it on? Yeah, well, I tried that. Nothing happens. Maybe with the battery I didn't. Alright, yeah, we got a battery. Combine. It cannot combine these two. Okay. A rope body thing. I don't think it's just a crash test dummy or something like that. Doesn't this button seem kinda sus? Yeah, most of the buttons are boring, or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with black and yellow stripes. It couldn't scream "Don't press me" any louder if it said "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we will hear a soft hiss and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know, that seems a little... Hey! What are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down, nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise though, right? Like something trying to start up. Something trying to start up. Ah! Oh, ha. Do about the No More Hero games. I heard about them, I haven't seen anything. I only know that chat requested me to play them on a Sunday. I haven't gotten them though. Yet. I still need to. A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and a keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? I'd imagine it's built into the monitor. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out of the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electrical socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Wait, you're holding it right now. Hurry up and plug it in. I think we can plug the cable. Yeah, okay. Perfect. I guess it's nice that we've plugged this radio in, but what do we do with it now? Why don't you try turning it on? What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If you get really lucky, maybe it can pick up a transmission from outside. Press the turning button until you match the desired frequency. Right, I'll see what I can do. What the fuck am I looking at? One 11010. I already played Shadows of the Damned. Already played that one. It's on YouTube. It's on the YouTube. Did you like it? It got kind of repetitive. I liked the beginning, but it got very repetitive, which I didn't like. So it's one. I can't make that. Oh, I think I just have to land there, right? I just have to land on the 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what? What the fuck did I just do? What was that noise? Look, the monitor. It reacted to the noise from the radio and turned on. So it's some kind of voice recognition system then. Looks that way, yes. There's something on the screen. This is... I think it's a blueprint of this room. Okay. But what the fuck does that mean? Disco, really disco? What's disco? Oh no, it's not me. Ha 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 ha. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Huh? There's a button up here. Then maybe you just press it. Right. Here it goes. Okay. Look! It's eyes! They're glowing red. Does it mean it's on? Do you remember that blueprint thing we found? Yeah, I do. There was a red X on, wasn't there? Exactly. And don't you think the spot X was indicating... was right around here? Well, and you've forgotten already? Come on, at least try to remember. Is that what a puddle is, though? I don't have anything to clean this, though. Like, I'm guessing there's something underneath. Or do I just shove the fucking key in there? Maybe if I put this rusty key in the oil. Oil-covered key. The key we found. I guess now we can put it in the... What the fuck? Not what I expected. I guess it worked. Hey, you Grim! Hi, hi. The lock's open. Yeah, let's have a look inside then, shall we? There's a bunch of stuff in here. Might as well have a look then. Detergent. Screwdriver. Silver key. Can we combine those? Right, and then with the star, we can go here. What's this thing? That's shaped like a star. Maybe you need to put something into it. Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming. Huh, that's odd. Why won't it fit? The star-shaped block. Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. It looks like this block is a little too big to fit. Not good. Doesn't matter how many times I try, it won't fit. Maybe it goes somewhere else. There's more shit! This look that's going to open. It's probably locked. I don't see a keyhole anywhere though. No good, it won't open. Is it locked? Yeah. There's a keyhole here, so it could probably get it open. Can we try our key? Alright, it opened. So that one goes in here. It fits perfectly. Did you just hear noise? Yeah, from the middle drawer. Perfect. Do you think you can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... more robots. Oh my gosh. They look just like the thing on the table. Robots. One has boxer shorts on though. What the fuck? This one's wearing boxers. Yeah, looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's hiding something. Hiding what though? Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well maybe he's got a hose or something. Whoa, damn, way to cut to the chase there. Whatever. We'll know as soon as we get them off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it. This so-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? Alright, here goes. Ah! Luna, I haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Besides, when you cover your face, you won't open your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? You two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off. Huh? Hiya! Oh my god, look at them. Jeez. Oh, it's another battery. Can we just a robot-y thing? Okay, no, we can't put the boxes on him. Boxes, you should try them on, Sigma. What? Why? I thought they might suit you. Why would you think that? Well, what do we need them for if we're not supposed to wear them? Maybe we're supposed to use them to wipe something. Not to wear, but to wipe. Yes, I think that's it. Wipe the fucking oil. Are you thinking of wiping up the oil with those boxes? I don't know if that's going to work. That oil looks like it's on there pretty good. You're probably not going to get it off without, I don't know, some kind of detergent. How about now? Alright, here goes. You're going to wipe up the oil with the boxes, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. Oh, is that 120 volt? I wonder what this is. There's something written here that the oil was covering up. A-O-Z-I. No, you're reading it from the wrong angle. 120 volt. So, is that what the machine needs? So we need 120 volt. What is this here? This came down with the robots, right? Yes. It's got a pipe running out of it towards them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection there. Supply the correct voltage by connecting the wires. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You can rotate the wire by selecting its corresponding square. The numbers in the middle of each wire indicate the voltage of that wire. So you need 120. So technically we don't have to start with 35. We don't have to start with 35. We go to 90? Alright, that's 5's too much. So the 100 is out. We don't need the 100. If we take 35, if we take both the 35, no, if we just take the 40, 80. $65, $75. 35, 80, 120. There we go. Good job, Sigma. Oh, you're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again. Hey, what? A power distribution complete. A pre-boot. Sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure. Better do what it says though. Push it. Did it work? Ah, look! Their eyes! Eyes? Okay. Both of his eyes are dark. It was like a sequence, huh? Is there like some items? No response. It's hit by screws. Okay. Combine with this. Combine with this. This power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen maybe. It probably has some sort of security lock. Enter the password. How am I supposed to enter the password? 12 characters. 1, 2. What does it mean if they're glowing or not? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Oh my god, I hate this. My god, please! I don't... Let me just go away from the screen, man. Jesus Christ. So, left eye. Wait, let's do their left eye. Left. Nothing. Both. Left. Fucking turn, dude. Fucking turn. So right. Left, right, nothing? Left, both. Yes, Grim? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Cross with Wua? Oh god. Oh god. Yo, there's one gacha game I'm looking forward to play actually. Yeah, there's one gacha game though. Yeah, it's Persona. It's Persona 5. There's a gacha game coming to global in June, I think. Yeah, Persona 5X, yeah. Yeah, it's like the only downside, right? I will miss so many pulls because I probably won't be able to play it when it comes out, so I will probably miss like all the good characters and like all like the good shit. But we'll see. I don't like Warframe. Warframe is too grindy. I don't like it. Yeah, maybe it's like the other way around. So what if this would be? Wait. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the other way around. What if it's the other way around? Nappy! Excuse me, what? Nappy, thank you so much, 54 months, appreciate it. Thank you, hope you're doing well. Ah. Reminiscent, right? Yeah, okay, reminiscence. What was that thingy you have to put it in? Oh, wait, in the tablet. Huh, I suspected as much. Good work, I'm impressed. What's our price, I wonder? The screen changed. Moon, moon, sun. It's not moon and sun? Sun wrong position? Oh. Oh, it's done there, okay. It was down there. You did it! Good work! Well done. What's with the attitude? Never mind that. Let's just see what's inside. You found a gold file. Secret. An acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labor Electronic Machine. Golems are robots developed and sold by an American corporation called Hephaestus Systems. Some of the units in this facility, however, have had the software significantly enhanced by Zero Senior. A portion of them have also been given ABT created by Zero Senior. Incidentally, ABT is short for Artificial Biological Tissue. Oh my god, dude, there's so much lore, Jesus Christ. Do I need any of this? Oh, don't tell me I have to... Oh no, I have to do it again. I'm not done here. Oh my god! Beacon of Nap? Beacon of Nap? Okay, I just messed those up. Speaking of hope. That makes more sense. You did it, Sigma! You got through the login! Beacon of hope. How optimistic. Sure, sure. Look at the screen. Moon Star. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this time. There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in there. These must be keycards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we've got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. It's not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything really. Whatever. We have only got 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of plug or key. I'd guess you insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything in here that it could fit into? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? A key. Is that the key to the exit? I'm pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Awesome, let's... Wait! What should we do about the plug? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. Isn't that the plug for case armor? I doubt we will need it, but you never know. Sounds good, let's go. Are you guys ready? Go ahead. I'm all set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You found it! Let's go!
Now, hold up, Governor.
Was that Luna?
No.
Then
You
Alice?
honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right, cruel it is.
What the fuck?
You really think I asked for this?
What the fuck?
See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
A persona!
Some tosser thought they'd give me this one.
What the fuck?
It ain't right, I tell you.
So, what the hell are you? If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt Golem, but me and me mates are Gaulem. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know, rather us being robots and all.
So should I just call you Golem?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
That's
Whoa.
way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
Golem?
Golem.
Oh, come on, man. That's just Golem.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
In it. In it. Alright, a Golem. You said Alice darling a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. Oh, what I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Damn.
Does
Then-
that mean
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you really serious? You gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
of course not?
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now. And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. And eyebrows, I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No?
In it.
Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. I guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot, how can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is alright mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? Because you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the save.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I've got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you aren't gonna answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I ask you how your shoulders can get stiff if you are a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? And that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions are, or say. But then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese, apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college. She's never even heard it. So, for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated responses. How's it going? That's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here, they give us some twice cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14, he was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. The prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly!
What?
What?
Right, well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulder? Or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why did you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited as all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCM.
Oh no, it's him.
OLM. Executing emergency deactivation. Unit GTMCMGOLM now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the
Someone
hell?
on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do
We
that?
have to hurry!
Right, let's go. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
And didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our save. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
You seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic
This
doors.
is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey
Quark.
guys.
Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
He's gone. We can't find him anywhere.
When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right, we need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Hey, Quark! 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 He's not here. I checked both
He's not in the
rooms.
other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
You went through the red door with Dio and
Yeah,
Kay, right?
so,
What was on the other side of the
you
door?
want to see it?
Yeah, maybe Quark went there.
Fine, follow me.
This is
The pantry.
the pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, 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 just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you are done growing. 2. You think you should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you are 13 if you are a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Damn. Oh, give me a break, you little
Don't call
punk.
me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was
I guess
safe?
you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else.
What?
Twice cooked pork.
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked
What is
pork? Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe that...
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem, who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma, Phi! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spit it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Dead? Is she dead? What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear was Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence... It's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware that the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth in a flimsy machine made by a fallible man, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse, her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her? I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice. Why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Shut up! Don't you talk to me!
I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice... Wait. Oh, shit.
Clover, come back!
Come back! Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room. Then Miyuji took off in pursuit and made her to follow a when.
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct, but only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you
Do
mean?
you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they are one of us. They could be a 10th. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always 10 Miyoji. Fi, maybe. No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and 10 Miyoji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
Oh, what do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us. Should we disobey the rules? As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room and turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor.
Hey, look.
I don't know when no one takes
the
the watch.
already.
Probably 10 Myoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had one BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Really?
Now, this is interesting.
Really? You want to trust me?
If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything.
But then you wouldn't get any points either.
If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that you'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment you turned his head, Phi was off. With the seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room and through the AB gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one. Wait!
Invalid pair.
Yeah. Just want to say, what happens now?
Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote? This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you, then...
We'll have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Phi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Phi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 PP right now. Even if I did betray you, I would only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right, I will.
Seconds.
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I would pick Ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
But Quark has 9 points. Quark has 9 points now.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I would do. Anyway, thank you
It was
too.
nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round
Because
too.
I'll choose Ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can
If
trust.
we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you?
No, because we don't know the opponent.
You'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
Right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here. Sounds good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
You mean Alice?
Yes,
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
that too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he is 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No,
No.
everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
The Miyuji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow and then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off towards the cyan door instead. So wait, are we like the left or the right way now?
What just happened?
Oh, we are in this way.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose his ally. Tamiyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally
Yes,
too?
I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
that was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you
What are you
behind.
getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him
Oh,
too.
come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He must have
question.
been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Ooh, what? As many times as we want, huh? Then
as
it means...
long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled out automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
But then... But wait, so... Technically, they would just have to play one more round, they get the star cards, and then they just technically shuffle it around till everyone has 9 points and then leave together. Oh yeah, what are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green? Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And opened the red, green, and blue doors,
Yes.
right? But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What colored doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Oh, okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a
An
while.
hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay is the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it,
You're not
Fi.
one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not
Why not?
possible. Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have to do is convince us to vote Ally, and she could have killed Alice
She would
easily.
have just had to pick Betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen Ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what are you saying? Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Let me guess it's not there anymore. I want to bet Dio snatched it. Clover? Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from
I
us.
wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was
I
it?
can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on, of course we are
Forget
not.
about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too, before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is
Oh.
now.
Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
Okay, so the bracelet is still there. She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover
You mean
noticed.
what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed
Who
her?
knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find
Yeah.
Quark. Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
Does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark,
And
but...
just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji,
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
did you say broad?
Yes, Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of
You
us.
mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked towards the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither
What?
one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to
Well,
me?
you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
Can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right? Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we had entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know?
No, it's about what just
Yeah?
happened.
Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask
Well,
either.
what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up! We've got stuff to do. Get going! Move!
Aiyah! There's so much going on here, like I thought that would be like over. But we're still in this novel part, what the fuck?
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is it Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It was really 9 cents, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Close for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses here to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? Have you already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? 2 pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes wine.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you wine. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Temeyuji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temeyuji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Where is this going? Where the hell is this route going right now? But we're not playing another game because like it's the end of the road. But they're basically setting it up. Huh? Something's up? Why did you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we are all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the 9th lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense, not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Nineth. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote
Maybe
it?
it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
Of what?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun, huh?
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving.
Right. And I guess Luna's dead now. Kay and Lula aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, I guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground.
Yeah, what do you think she was looking at? Huh.
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or
The
something.
truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you
I
found.
noticed something.
Oh yeah, and what? Pray tell. What was
the same
that?
thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's, can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. It's the first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Vampires?
Yeah, this whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have. But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it. Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait. When's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Well, wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
What is going on? No way. The AB room moved.
Yeah.
Was it that crane?
Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began, "To Milkmen."
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it, so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So, what about the handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero's senior? Even if she was though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna is Zero's senior, couldn't she just have found a better place to hide the body? She would have had access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they would be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how she did operate the crane. Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB room, all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. And then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. But then the room must have been moved. Of course! Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We are her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Fi. I'm starting to get a real bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma.
One way to kill the mood.
Fi. There you are.
Kay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
This was the 3rd time I touched the body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal, like I might blink and then she would just sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there, still dead and pale.
And I trusted.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together,
Yes.
right? But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient.
What even is Kay? Supposedly a dude in armor, but everyone has no idea why. Not even like he has like lost his memories. So he has also like no clue.
Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time.
I still want to like know, because we know that one person is a robot. Like an actual robot. Maybe it's just him. Maybe it's just him. He's a robot.
You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream.
Well, that's what it is, right? We know that according like to this golem robot that talked to us, there's one robot among us. But we don't know who it is. Also mentioned fake skin. But maybe he doesn't know that they don't have the fake skin anymore. I don't know.
Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR, to the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to
That would have been
escape.
plenty of time. When you leave this room, Immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you.
But the thing is, we saw Clover in the crew quarters. So like Clover was nearby.
May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer
How
take
would
it?
I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was
Why are you
murdered.
asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got
It's
here?
not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions.
2 minutes is longer than you think.
That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong just to take it, like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just... He pressed the bracelet gently into my
If you
hand.
don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on I wasn't thinking.
Oh, what is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark. Oh shit. Tenmyoji is a red solo. Clover is a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get to the secondary door.
Exactly.
Oh dear. This is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then...
Time. How much time do we have left? Oh no. Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
Sure, I hope so. Let's move. They don't have to stop at like every fucking door.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark? Did they find
How the
Quark?
fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Temiyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think?
Uh...
Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet?
No, fuck off,
Hand
man.
it over.
No. Fi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue line. This had been Alice's bracelet. Fi's eyes never left Dio as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kane.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth.
You gotta trust me, bro.
Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but... I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
This is a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try to stop him. If I did, they would both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Fi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Fi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. You can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Fine.
Fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors
Oh my
close.
god, this is the ending where everyone dies,
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Is he throwing them in a room as well?
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Actually, believe Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Okay, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kate turned and left quickly, disappearing outside of our door. Fi and I lay on the floor moaning, curled around our aching
2,
stomachs.
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet, Fi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arm and leg still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right, somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Fi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah, it said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does it mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happens to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Still this single one, what the fuck? Wait, what? It's all just one? Motherfuckers! Motherfuckers! They opened up more! What the hell? Wait, so is this gonna be... Is this gonna be like in the first game where like the left route is gonna be the true route? It could be, right? We don't want it to be too predictable, maybe, but not necessarily. It's interesting, but so much opened up now. What the fuck? Okay, well, what do we have? There's some chair, okay. This must be the main monitoring station. All 9 of the screens are dark though. Probably unpowered up. Looks like it. So how do we turn them on? What kind of a question is that? There's probably some switches or something around here somewhere. I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think the rest is going to be that easy though. Look at the screen. Looks like a login screen. I think we just need to put in a password. I'll give it a shot. Okay, password. Let's look around a little bit more. Maybe we can find some kind of clue. Speakers, yeah, they look pretty normal. The chair, yeah, it's a green one. Like that. Got some binders here. Oh, some fuses. 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon up there. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does it mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of like a starting up sound. Those monitors? Uh-huh. These are from security cameras. I thought so. What about the Miyoji, Clover and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. I wonder what this is. I don't know. Looks like a machine of some kind. Small machine, no idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand the word of this. It looks like some kind of code. All of these binders are like that. Shoot. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? Some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. A sun. Wait, so is this the lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now, we just need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Whoa, the lights turned off. I guess it's a light switch. Hourglass with yellow sand. Hourglass with red sand. Strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. Shows a lot of different shapes and different colors. Okay, I can't put the hourglass in there. Just let me leave. This one's just, oh my god. It's showing the same thing too. Looks like it. Jesus. There are letters on the front of one of the stamps underneath the blue line. They say Esmas. ADGB, yeah, what it says. The letters on the name to say. Tisk. Alright, let me... Where's my... Oh, actually, 1 second, I can just use this one. Where's B? Meton... I can't... So, wait, we got red. Is that magenta, Ryan? Time to steal the ID. Hand try with the mouse. It's so bad. It's a DS game, right? Like it was first made for the DS, so and then it's just like PC port. It's kind of cool that they have that though. Okay. So we got those codes, whatever that's good for. Okay. So does it mean it's red? So we're gonna put TMJY UVGJ UVGJ. Uh-huh. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Cakewalk. Sure, did you see this icon? This one, in the upper left corner. Yeah. I wonder what this icon means. Oh, there's only one way to find out, right? Very true. Change the color of the correct ones by selecting the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you have 4 moves. Oh, nah. Oh, nah, dude. Oh, hell no. How are we supposed to do that? We got only 4 moves. That doesn't work either. What the? Oh my god. Ha! How do you like that, puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You've got a new icon. Huh, what was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? What the hell is that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. So I'm guessing that this one... Green. ADGB. ADGB. Same result as before, and another icon up in the corner. I've seen a second before. Yeah, just on the other side. Yeah. Oh. Ha! It's not the same. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Ha! Nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. You mean this new icon? Right. What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. That's not much of a sentence. It just says, I was you. SD, SGDQ, SDGQ, or SGDQ, fuck. SGDQ, and Y. Done. Good. That's all of them. Oh, well done. Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%? Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah, an icon. This is supposed to be an hourglass. Touch it and find it out. Right. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass and fill in the blanks. If the value is a single-digit number, place 0 before it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 is halfway done. So let me actually guess each is like a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 0, 4. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 15. Ah, got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there it is. Hey, look! The screen changed. Huh? What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in 9 squares, so I'm supposed to use the console to move the words around? That would be my guess. Okay, let's give it a shot. I will be... I was... Wait, she knows. She knows everything. What was... Get a hold of yourself. Okay. I was you. Will be me. So we're just missing the middle one, right? I was you, will be me. She knows everything. Maybe you don't need some of these words. I think. Wet? There's nothing wet. Maybe you are wet, I don't know. Alright, we have the switches, right? So I'm just taking 3 off, I'm guessing? Oh. Wait, we shoveled again. Oh, I see how this works. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I see. Yeah, it resets every time. So... those 3 need to be gone. So now we got all of them that we need, right? I was you, will be me. Oh my god. Huh, just as I thought. Yeah, looks like you got it. Good work. Nothing's changed though. Well, at least not here. Yeah, take a look at the screen up on the wall. Okay. Sun, star, moon. Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah, let's go open it. Ugh. Dude, I was just looking at it again. It's been so long I can't remember shit. But this was like, there's always like a second one, so I'm guessing those are like the secret files, right? I'm guessing those are the secret files. Wait. Wait a second. Can I play this again? Nice work! Look! The screen changed! Yeah, it's a different password this time. So, star, sun, sun. Hello, paper! What's CPT? It's not a video game? No. I even... fuck, I even have that video game. It's cognitive behavioral therapy. There we go. Moon, sun, star. What is corpse bright? So a date. This guy looks familiar. A different image though. Yeah, it's one of the AB room cards. Well, I guess there are two of them actually. These are the star keys the announcer was talking about. And then we've got the same key as usual. Okay, let's get going. That bit before Christmas. I also only watched that recently, by the way, like Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't know that either. I watched that recently, like a few months ago, for the first time. Of course I get on with it. Right, here we go.
Wait. I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah, you're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. I bet Mizuz saw the Kingdom Hearts for the first time. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Kingdom Hearts was the first time I saw like this Nightmare Before Christmas. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
Hacker man, you know how to use that thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it, this isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By zero?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn, well, that's a little frustrating. But the footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah, it might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
Wanna open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem's status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot! Everything here has been erased too.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second. There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that his... what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cache. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever, just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
Interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is, maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyuji, Clover and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video and fast forward. What the hell is this? Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow, so it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later, and when I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got it lost and
Your
found.
sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Jesus Christ. How fucking long is this?
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me
I
sooner.
hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Oh, you saying that to yourself doesn't count. For just a moment, I thought of Radical 6, but I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. I better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is this?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Golem's cache.
When was this
You'll see in a
recorded?
minute.
Up there on the right. Looks like some sort of time
Can you
code.
figure it out?
No, it's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's Kay.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is
I'll
left.
just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means his footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors open, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in the case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him.
See you tomorrow, Tavi. Have a good one.
The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Feel better soon. Are there any other
I looked
angles?
around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Alright.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Oh. Oh, someone's coming in. Luna. Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
It's Clover, huh? What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her. Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Listen to it?
What the hell is this?
The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watched Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? Ah, no, you said this was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio! He's disappeared too, down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like
the
what?
cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Is that Kay then? Yeah. It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
and then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like
If
the
Kay
others.
was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kane coming in from the bottom of the frame, and he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of the frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. It seems like that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 0 hours 13 minutes 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes when nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0021, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... I want to say it's Dio. That's probably Kay. Dio.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something
And
in
you
there.
think that something was killing Luna?
Yeah.
It's not a very strong argument.
Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
I wouldn't... Nah. Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went to the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true.
I think Clover just pushed maybe Luna and then she was scared because she was hurt. Maybe.
This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
And what is that other
What
thing?
Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door. Do you understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean he also knew she was dead, right?
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing, almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now, why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself. If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the White Doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already there.
Exactly. Clover also has a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went, and nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. I guess we are not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Bro, I need to stop here. This is going on for so fucking long. Even though it's so fucking interesting, I'm so hooked on it, but I need to stop for today. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous, my god. Alright, well, I guess more next time. God.